Hello, hello. I'm back for another training. I'm gonna wait and see if anyone jumps on. Give it a minute here. Well, I might just go ahead and get started, and hopefully you guys can hear me with my speaker on my phone. So today this is going to be kind of shorter, but I'm going to just talk about top 10. Oh, two people just jumped on. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I was actually just going to start because no one was jumping on. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. And it's always delayed when I get comments, so we'll see if anyone jumps on. Thanks, Harold. Okay, so top 10 tips for using Facebook with Moji Life Business. The number one thing is you do not work for Moji Corporate. I've seen a couple people's business pages linked to the Moji Life Home corporate page. You don't want it linked there. If you go to your personal page and you go to edit your profile, there's a work button. Make sure you type in your actual business name that you've created, assuming that everybody has a business page at this point. If you're newer and you don't, let me know if you need help and I can help you get that started. But whatever the name of your Moji Life business page is, excuse me, make sure that you put it in, and as soon as you start typing it, it's going to pop up your business page, and once you click on it, it's going to directly link your business page to your personal page. And then also it's going to make it blue, like a blue clickable link, so people can actually click on it and it will direct them straight to your business page. So make sure that you don't have your work link to the home page and that you actually have it linked to your personal business page with Moji Life. So that's a big thing. I think most people probably have that already linked to their business page, and I know a lot of people have messaged me and asked me how to do that. But if you don't know, let me know. Send me or your upline a message, and I'll help walk you through the steps. It's super easy, but you want that to be linked to your page. Also, like I just said, if you don't have a business page for Moji Life, let's get you one going. So if you don't know how to do it, I can help you. Your upline can help you. Just send us a message, and I have a little printout of the steps, exactly what you need to do. I also have on the team page where myself or your sponsor can also tag you in it. So just let us know if you need it. Number 2, make sure that when you post on your personal page about Moji Life, that you set it to public. A lot of us have, oh, there goes my connection again, I swear. Strata is amazing in Roosevelt, let me tell you. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so make sure that when you post, like I said, on your personal page about Moji Life, that you are making it a public post. A lot of people have their profile set to private. I'm a very cautious person, especially because I like share my whole life on Facebook, especially my kids. So I used to always have it set to private, but I did actually just recently change it to public because I wanted more people being able to see what I post, especially when it comes to Moji Life. But when I actually go and post something, if it's like a picture of my kids or if it's something more personal, I make sure, and there's a button at the top of your post that has a little globe, and if you click on it, you can click either public, private, or like friends only, or you can even, I think, mark it to where only yourself can see it. So if your profile is set to a private setting, that's totally fine. Just make sure that when you post your Moji Life business stuff, that you are changing that to public. So if you have somebody who's not a friend of yours and they go to your profile, if they scroll, they're not going to see anything you don't want them to, but they're going to see all your Moji Life posts, okay? So they're going to automatically know that you're with Moji Life, and they could end up reaching out to you. So like I said, I usually always had mine set to private, but I'm just really, really cautious what I post, and that every time I post something, I'm really cautious, especially if it's of my kids, that I set it to private or to friends only. So the only people that can see that are my friends, which I'm growing a bigger network now. And so a lot of times, like even people I don't really know that well, they're on my friends list, they probably can see it, but I'm really cautious, like I just said, about who I accept. So if I get friend requests, I usually Facebook stalk them a little bit and scroll down and just make sure like they seem like a legit person, they seem like a decent person before I accept them. I don't just go and accept everybody because it makes me nervous. So if you're set to a private account, then you're probably fine. Just make sure that every time you're posting Moji Life, you are making sure that it is set to public when you do those posts. Number 3, we talked about, or actually I talked about this earlier in a video this month, and that's Facebook algorithm. So I'm not going to get into it big time. But the more that you like and comment on other people's posts, the more consistency you're going to have with that algorithm for Facebook, and your stuff's going to pop up. So that's huge. Make sure that you're being consistent on Facebook and that you are, liking and commenting on people's stuff so that they're drawn to you, number 1, but number 2 mostly, so that your stuff is always popping up on their feed. Because if, the more people see, especially if it's good, successful things with Moji Life, it's going to intrigue them more. So make sure that your stuff, like becoming Facebook popular, like I talked about, that you just are staying really consistent with that every day, even if it takes you 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day that you're surfing through Facebook. Make sure you're liking and commenting on people's stuff. I gotta flip my paper over here. Number 4.